What's up, folks? Welcome back to another episode of Two Beers and One Movie. Yes, welcome back. Now, going to be discussing my most anticipated films of 2022. I've narrowed it down to a few. Let's get into it. For some reason or not, there's a couple of them in here that maybe I'm a bit I'm intrigued to see them. Maybe excited is a different word. Anticipated, apprehensive maybe, but I am intrigued to see what they're like. To get straight into the first one is The Flash. Obviously part of the DC universe, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this. I've seen some people on Twitter saying it's going to be kind of like a rip-off of Spider-Man No Way Home. Obviously it has the kind of whole multiverse thing going on again, and Michael Keaton returns as Batman. That's all I give a fuck about. So speaking of Batman, I am 100% so pumped for Matt Reeves' The Batman. Starring Robert Pattinson, Zoe, Paul Dano as the Riddler. The first trailer had a bit of a Seven vibe from David Fincher to it. It's kind of progressed a little bit. I know he's compared himself to a bit of a Kurt Cobain type Batman or Bruce Wayne. I'm really pumped for this. Maybe it's gone back to a bit more of the darker vibes, and I'm really digging what's going to happen in this. Next up is The Black Phone, the horror starring Ethan Hawke. I've kind of not looked into this too much. What I have seen of liked, and I am really looking forward to it. Scream, oh my god, like Scream. The first four Screams are really good. I think the third one gets a bit of a bad rep. I really like the third one actually. I think the second one is my favourite. Obviously it's real self-aware and meta, and I am so pumped for the new one and see what they do. Some of the posters have been amazing. Next up is The Northman, his follow-up from The Lighthouse, which has some of the best acting you will see. No doubt it's going to be a bit crazy. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Then next up then is a couple of more superhero films, and Black Adam starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson, obviously also in the DC universe, but I just want to see how he portrays himself as the villain, anti-hero, whatever way you want to call it. And also Thor Love and Thunder, if it's anything like a follow from the last Thor Ragnarok, which I thought was absolutely quite possibly one of the funniest superhero films I've ever seen. I really do think this could be good. Then Nope. I don't really. I get it. Nope is one of them films like Black Phone. I've kind of tried not to look too much into, just to surprise me a bit. It's directed by Jordan Peele, and I'm really just. There's not really a lot of information released about it in the first place, but when there is, I'm just going to try and stay away from it a little bit. Just I like being surprised. Then up is Moonfall. Looks really good. I'd say my expectations are really high on this one, but I really am interested to see what they do with this. Anything to do with sci-fi and space, so I'm there. Then we have Red Rocket. Directed by Sean Barker, who the Florida Project, Tangerine. It's this real indie filmmaking style. It's about a porn star who returns home to Texas, and I'm really looking forward to seeing that too. Then I'm looking forward to seeing Drive My Car. I think it's about a film director who pays someone to drive him around after some sort of incident or accident or something happens. Again, it's one of the films I haven't really looked into much and kind of keep a little bit of a distance so you get surprised about it. I know some people have probably already seen this, like Drive My Car or Red Rocket, because they're released somewhere else, but they're not out in Ireland yet. Also, this is the apprehensive one, is Uncharted. Huge fan of the games. I'm just... The ironic thing is, after Spider-Man No Way Out, I actually thought Andrew Garfield would have played an absolutely amazing Nathan Drake. It just popped in my head while I was watching it. He would have been great as a Tom Holland. I don't know. Mark Wahlberg, I'm not a huge fan. I know the trailer gives a lot of mirroring of what happens in the games, so we'll see. I'm very apprehensive, but I'm intrigued to see what they do. Finally, my most anticipated film of 2022, and I'm sure there's a lot more that I've probably missed, but is Licorice Pizza. Licorice Pizza has been getting rave reviews off a lot of people that have already seen it, the lucky bastards. I hadn't got a chance to. It's going to be released, I think it's this month. It's been released in Ireland, maybe I'm wrong. I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Directed by PTA, Paul Thomas Anderson, an absolute genius. Like, his directing, his writing, everything is just pristine. He's an absolute megastar. I'm so looking forward to it. I think some people have been saying it's his version, or his Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I'm all for that. That type of just nothingness happening based in like a retro era. Yeah, there's lots of films like that out which are really good. Obviously, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood from Tarantino is one that stands out, obviously, because it's the most recent. I'm really looking forward to this. And given some of the reviews I've read or I've watched, non-spoiler ones obviously, I'm really intrigued and I'm really excited. And I can only imagine it's going to be up for all the... It definitely will get nominated for some Oscars. I've seen some people say maybe it's his Oscar-worthy masterpiece. I don't know. My favourite Paul Thomas Anderson film is Magnolia, followed by There Will Be Blood. But yeah, thank you very much for stopping by. Please like, subscribe, tell your dog, your cat, your psychiatrist, tell your psychiatrist to tell their psychiatrist. Please like, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next episode.